So, yes, it's okay, I can talk it's okay, I can talk about it now. So for me, that was like, I mean, my whole world, everything I knew, what I was familiar with, everything came crashing down. I had nowhere to go. I was literally like, what do I do now? Someone who, you know, at that time I was young. I made my whole world. It was like, oh my gosh, what do I do? So for me, the gym became my outlet. It was where I remember walking into on some days, crying with my trainer. It was like my therapy session, you know, asking, I mean, he's one of my best friends now, but you know, I would ask him for advice and ask him for questions, and just, that's what got me through that hard place. And it started off, you know, of course, I wanted revenge. I was like, I'm gonna train and get this great body, and he's gonna want me back. Right, ladies, you're with me, right? But in doing all of that, I discovered so much more. And it's like, when I look back, I understand and realize why I had to go through that. So I threw myself into the gym. I was working out, and it was like, oh my gosh, this is bigger than just getting a revenge body and, you know, trying to make my ex jealous. It was, now I feel like, okay, this is what drives me. This is what makes me happy. This is what's getting me up in the morning. This is my safe place. The gym was everything to me. So I started working out with my trainer, and I was like, I want to take it to the next level. So I started competing. Has anyone in here or done NPC bodybuilding? Okay, one person, yes. So that was my life. I was competing, I did 3 shows, and I took first place, and I was like, this is awesome. What's next for me? I wanted more. I wanted to see where I could go. So I started training for the LFL. Is anyone familiar with that in here? It's the Lingerie Football League.
Hey.
I know, it's a little in with the lingerie part, but again, for me, I wanted to keep doing things that challenged me in fitness, and I wasn't familiar with football, so I was like, this is what I'm gonna do. But it was in training for my NPC competitions and the LFL where I was posting all of my workouts, and I was doing crazy things in the gym. I was jumping on Bosu balls, and I mean, just anything you could think of. At that time, I wanted to prove to people that women can do everything that boys can do.
That's right.
If not better. Sorry, men, I said it. If not better. And you know, I was making videos, and people were like, "Oh my gosh, how are you a girl doing this?" And I was like, "Man, this is a field for me." I loved it. So so I started posting my videos, and that's when I caught attention of a lot of companies. They were seeing my drive, they were seeing my work ethic in the gym and me going hard. I'm not someone, when I go to the gym, I don't look cute, and I don't try to look cute, okay? I don't wear makeup, I don't do my hair. I mean, I walk in there with a goal and a purpose, and I really go hard, and I try to display that through all of my videos. So in posting these videos, I had Nike contacting me, I had Adidas contacting me, I had Quest Nutrition contacting me. They were sending me product, and they wanted me to create content and tag them, you know, kind of like gain exposure. Under Armour, I did a campaign with Under Armour. Again, all from social media.
Nice.
I worked with USANA as well for a year. Amazing company. I worked with them for their skincare line as well as their vitamins, and kind of just showing people how to take vitamins, when to take them, and kind of the science behind them. But it was so organic that it was kind of mind-blowing to me that here I am, I started social media, like 5 years ago. I'm not gonna say my age, but this was 5 years ago, and I'm just, again, organically posting what I love to do, which is all things health and fitness, and I'm gaining the exposure of these companies out of everyone else online. I mean, it was mind-blowing. And not only gaining exposure, but now I'm getting paid. I mean, literally, I'm getting paid from Nike or Adidas or Under Armour or USANA to post stuff that I would have done for free.
Right.
Do you understand that? Like, that to me was like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. So that's really how it all started for me. And now I travel a lot. So my big thing that I like to go over with a lot of, I'm a flight attendant, by the way. Let me just say that. Yeah, I'm a flight attendant. I work on private jets. I work out of the Burbank Airport and Van Nuys over in the Valley of Los Angeles. And so now, anyone who knows me, they know, okay, Connor or Morgan, I go by both. Morgan's my middle name. You know me as fitness or all things health. When you follow me, you don't know whether you're I meant traveling or fitness. if you follow me, you don't know whether I'm going to be in Turks and Caicos next week or Thailand or in a gym shooting here. That's kind of what I built my brand on and prided myself on, is all things travel and fitness. So now, working as a flight attendant on these jets, it's like I'm getting to see the world for free on someone else's dime. Okay, that's where it starts. That's what's important here, for free. Like, it's incredible. But as I'm going to these places, you know, I'll put up like a week before, hey, gonna be in Turks and Caicos next week. And the amount of gyms or juice bars or restaurants that are like, oh my gosh, come into my restaurant, come into my juice bar, come stay at our hotel for 3 days and, you know, do a post. I mean, these things are all for free. Like, I'm paying nothing. And again, I would have paid for these things because these are things that, you know, I love to do. So now I'm getting to travel the world for free. I'm going to Thailand and filming beach workouts and, you know, showing people how to stay in shape on vacation, which is a lot of people's, you know, when they come to me, they're like, how are you traveling all over and still in shape? I have a lot of tips for that. So that's, you know, I'm coming out with a program. Stay tuned. What I try to showcase to a lot of people is you can travel the world and stay in shape and get paid to do things all at once, which I think is incredible. A few tips I wanted to share. Yes, you go to the next slide. All right, so I am speaking to the actively healthy population, 19%, which actually I feel like should be higher. Anyone?
Right.
I don't know. Maybe again, it's the world that I'm in. I think should be higher. But when trying to stay healthy, I'm giving people a lot of tips on. I feel like this is the people that need to know portion control. Huge, 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 huge thing. Portion control. When you go to other countries, other parts of the world, America is the only one where when you get served, you're getting like this big of a plate full of food. Other countries, you're getting a fistful. That's definitely what you should be eating. Does someone have a question? No? Okay. Portion control. Find out what works for you. My biggest thing, I go and do podcasts and other panels, and I try to tell people, you have to find out what works for you. What gets me up in the morning and what drives me may not be what works for you in terms of the gym, like Soul Cycle, what is there, Orange Theory. There's so many different types of workouts nowadays that you can find something that works for you. If it's Pilates, if it's Bikram yoga, if it's hiking, or even taking a walk. Find what works for you and go with that. But definitely always switch it up. Don't get stagnant. If you do something for too long, even with a meal plan, you're gonna get bored. You're gonna be like, I'm over this. I wanna move on to what's next. So switch it up, have fun with it, and enjoy a cheat meal. I was talking to a gentleman earlier. Where is he? Thank you, in the back. And we were talking about cheat meals. Don't have a cheat day, have a cheat meal. This is where people go overboard. It's okay to enjoy a cheat meal. My favorite thing is sweets. All things donuts, all things cakes, candies. Right, we all love that kind of stuff. For some people, it's having a drink or having a beverage with, having a cocktail with one of your meals, and that's okay, but make it a meal and not a day to go overboard. The image conscious people, again, go back, I wasn't. This is where I try to tell people, when you step on the scale, don't always pay attention to that number. I understand we have goals, but for me, I've been on the scale and been heavier, but my body fat percentage is low. So again, just finding that balance and finding what works for you. Actively seek information and new things. That is me. I am a sponge when it comes to all things health, and I love it. But again, that's my industry. But I encourage people, find a new a health workshop, a cooking class. I don't know, they have like motivational runs at Running now. I mean, LA has everything. So actively seek information on new things and attract to the natural and organic. I like to think of myself as a walking natural and organic piece of whatever, because for me, anything that I put in my mouth, that I'm eating, that I'm drinking, that I'm consuming, I look at as it's either keeping me alive or it's killing me. I very much try to live an alkaline-based diet to where my pH balance is more on the alkaline level than acidic. That's a whole nother conversation. I could talk about that for hours. That's my thing. I'm a vegan. So yes, shout out to the vegans in here if anyone is. But yeah, so, and the next slide, that That is me. Again, this was a shoot. So I used to just always take pictures in the gym. Just, again, that's my thing. We all like to show our bodies off when we're feeling good. This was a shoot that I did, and I actually got paid for this shoot. It's again, like I said, it's mind-blowing that the things that I was doing for free, because I genuinely love to do them, whether it's taking vitamins or a workout on the beach or sitting in the gym and posing. Now these are things because of my social media, because of the attraction that I've gained in doing things that are organic for me, that now I'm getting paid to do. I'm very big on companies that approach me and that want me to post things that I don't believe in. It's not happening. I don't care how big the check is. Like, I'm sorry, but flat tummy tea, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, it's a scam. Let me tell you, the ingredients that are in flat tummy tea, go to Whole Foods and get dandelion tea. It does the same thing.
Right.
But we have these influencers that have millions of followers that are pushing that. And it's the blind leading the blind. They're not, that's not your lane. And it bothers me because I'm a certified sports nutritionist. So now I'm really deep into the nutrition side of fitness. And so I see these things and I try to educate where I can. So I'm glad to be here today and give you guys some little tips.
Yes.
But yeah, no, it's okay. So again, doing what I loved, I felt like I started with heartbreak, which again, now today, I'm here and I'm so happy, and looking back, I understand exactly why it had happened the way it did. I needed an outlet. I threw myself into the gym, and because of that heartbreak, I am now living in my purpose and getting to travel to some of the coolest gyms all over the world and get paid to shoot there, or interview on news radio shows speaking about the latest in veganism, or things that I love to do, that I do for free, that now I'm getting paid to do. So I feel like that's how you know you're walking in your purpose. If the thing that wakes you up every day and that you love to do, you do for free, but now you're getting paid, you're making the right choices.
That's right.
Whoa. Let's give. Yeah, she dropped the mic on that one for sure.
Sorry, guys.